Hey guys, alright, we're gonna play Idle Sword, and as you can see, we're not level 1. I've played this before. This is actually an idle clicker game that I thought was kind of interesting. I'm gonna bring it up, we're gonna go through 3 dungeons, and if I find a special item, we may try a 4th. That's the plan. We're going into the first one, the Wildlands. Now, you may hear, I'm not in a good mood. I hope everyone's doing well, I hope you're all doing okay, but I've already taped this once, and I found out at the end, oh, everything was stopped after 14 seconds. And I managed to get about 25 minutes. Yeah. 'Tis life. But yeah, not a fun thing. You know what is? This game is kind of fun, though. And it's got a lot of things that you can really work with. As you can see, kind of different things. Now, I'm in first reset. I've already collected all the heroes. When you start the game, you only have your warrior. After the getting to the 3rd floor in each of your first couple dungeons, you'll get another character. After reaching the 3rd floor here, you'll get the healer. 3rd floor on the next one, you'll get the archer. And 3rd floor in the land of the dead, you'll get the necro. This is your inventory. As you can see, it is marvelous. So, you only got so many spots to work with. Let's see here. Now, little thing, red items. You see the text is different colors. The red ones means I've already fused to get them, and for the most part, unless they have combination charges, they will not be able to be fused again. Combination charges are things that come with rare items, which really hard. Just like over-leveled regular items that you'll get for the area. And that's fine, it's always useful to have them. And if things are what's called soulbound, which the rare items have that too, then you will, when you reset your game, when you go through the reset process, which is getting a special rare after going through all the dungeons and hitting that, then all your soulbound items will come with you as well. So that broad axe that I fused will be there in the next playthrough, and anything that says soulbound will be there as well. Let's see. Alright. Just kind of looking through here. You know, I've already got some equipment. There is no defense stat in this game. So, if you are one of the people that like to have the walking walls with you, you're not going to get it here. Instead, you have a lot of things, as you can see, that raises health. Necro and Warrior are my short range guys, Healer and Archer are my long range. You'll find out that's going to be a little bit more important than just all going with high level short range, because some enemies in later levels will have ranged attacks, and it will suck if you have to get up close and smack them in their face. Let's see here. Pretty stuff. Now, your guys, I'm not controlling my guys. These are just, it's happening. I'm not touching them there. They're not getting directions from me. I am the Google TomTom telling them how to get stuff done. And maybe a little bit higher than Google Maps or TomTom. Here. Oh, alright, so we got one of the items I was looking for. That was that little rock. That will actually get us to a secret dungeon a little bit later. I'll do that if we've got a little bit of time to muck around. Let's see here. As you can see, you may have to get rid of some items. So, after your first reset, you have the combinator. Yeah, let's see. I'm kind of feeling it. Well, let's see. I'll just show you guys what this does. Okay, so combinator. If you want to power up a weapon, then you will put 2 weapons or 2 items, and you'll get to see the result. That money is what you need to pay to combine them. I wouldn't be able to do it. I only have 3.1 million. It needs somewhere around 6. You can fuse different items as far as I understand. I haven't done a whole lot of it and just never felt the need to. Let's see here. This is 9.2 million. effect had teleport adjacent enemy to another room. You'll see why that could be a good or a bad thing later. Let's see here. We did this, and then let's do this. Result. Okay, now one of the other things, as you can see, when you combine your items, the first item will be the form. The second one will be adding the stats to it. So I wanted to keep my morning light. Now, one of the other reasons was if I kept it with the other one, whoever would wear that ring would be able to draw enemies to them. I don't want that, so I just took the resurrection. And this is what happens when you try to fuse items. You can't combine that. If you fuse items that have already been fused with no combination charges, that's what you get. You're stuck. But you can sell it. So really, as time goes on, you just don't want to get stuck using older items because you've already fused for them. So here, let's get a little bit of fluid. I need a little bit of caffeine in ya. Much better. Now, it was these kinds of games that always made me think, what kind of, what were the situations of these roles? I mean, on these shields, bows had to be created. Is there a bowstringer's guild here? What do these people eat? Is there a feud between the bowstringers and the shield makers? Why isn't there any crossbows? Newsflash, there is crossbows. Rare item. Oh, rarer. If I can get the English out. Let's see here. I'll do a little bit more combinating later. I'm just trying to see where everything will go. Get back on there. Alrighty, let's just get going. This is the first box. Now, as you see, we're on the 7th floor. After you reset, you get another floor. So, normally, each of the dungeons in that little area we started is 5 floors. We reset once. So now there's 6 floors, and then after those 6 floors is the boss. So originally 5 floors and a boss, now it's 6 floors and a boss. They take it in the second reset, it'll be 7 floors and a boss. Patterns tend to work that way. Math, you can always count on it. Alrighty. So, as one of my guys here. Also, if you noticed, I actually have a little bit of an ability. I can cause damage just by poking. Now, I'm not going to do as much as my heroes, but it will help, especially when you're trying just to get by. Also, that little pokey power works on my guys as well. If one of my guys were to be injured, clicking on them would actually heal a small percentage of their HP. So if you wanted to be a little bit more active, you had the right to do that. Alright, let's see. Go through, see what we got. And I'm one of those people that have to multitask. I always have to work on 2 or 3 different things while I'm lighting these things on fire. Sorry, we got a little bit of a pyrotechnic edge to things. I like making s'mores off of enemies. So, speaking of culinary items, but also, pages, I'm going to try and read pages into the Mastering of Art of French. Julia Child, I think this is one of the older versions. 7 years old. It's a reprint, of course, but some people got to get a version every year. Let's see here. Just basically summon if you saw a rat. Maybe kill them before that. And as you can see, some of the enemies now are getting long range items or attacks off. So that's one of the reasons why you want to have some people be able to shoot from afar. Otherwise, it would be difficult. And this is the second boss. And there's the boss. As you can see, or does the most damage, some combination of those factors. Let's see here. Got a whole fashion line of items I can make out of this, but thing is, I'm just not really feeling it. I'm not a fan of the vests. Alrighty, got some potions, got some resurrects, that's the book. Ooh, flail. Flail does a lot of damage. You attack very slowly, but if you can fuse that to something... Sure. Okay, so got a little bit of both worlds right there. We're gonna do this. Flails are fairly rare. I mean, you'll get them on playthroughs. You just won't get like 8 of them. Like side level 16, and you know what? I probably should wait for, you know, or at least put the flail on the scythe. In this case, we'll just use the axe. We'll put the scythe somewhere else. All right. Leather armor, brown boots, massacre, decal in my inventory. Let's see here. Oh, also, after you reset, you have this little ability. Now, it didn't do a whole lot, but I can actually auto sell, set that level higher, and then auto sell everything in my inventory that is lower than that. Now, good news is if I fuse anything, it won't be sold on accident. It'll still be there. So let's see, get rid of that. All right, fire sale on bows, axes. Let's see here, a couple daggers. We can sell those too. Stockion, why not? Fancy staff. Katana can go. Katana. Long sword. You know, one thing I always thought, orcish swords, that seems like a fairly useful design for a sword. I was wondering if I'll have to, what is it, Skelog, or I'd probably put that. Someone's got to look into that little sword. Anyway, moving on to see how useful those designs of swords are. I think it'd be fairly useful. There's a little bit of an added weight to that tip. It'll definitely do more damage if it's like a big, really honking blade. Once again, I'm not a sword expert, so I don't know. Let's see here. As you can see, land of the dead. We're good. Down in the back. We just tap down on that. Pardon me, I had to get a little bit of caffeine in me. Let's see here. Alright. Oh, one other thing about the auto sell. If I think I went over this, but if I didn't, pardon me if I repeat myself sometimes. Been hitting it a lot. Actually, it's a running joke around here that, you know, that A, I was dropped on the sidewalk as a youth, and B, I had to pay for the sidewalk getting repaid because my head cracked it before my head cracked itself. Now, back to business at hand. Business is good. We got $3.4 million worth of business. You know, that's good money to make. I like money. In this case, really the only things that we're going to use it for, there isn't a shop. It will be for combining items. So, there is a shop I haven't found. Those stones. I'm just about ready for the boss here. Okay. Gonna make a bump pick out of some of these guys. Gonna make kindling out of the mummies. Let's see here. You know, mummies were, if I remember correctly, mummies were done by Egypt. So, are we in Egypt? this guy has two things. First, we're gonna do this first. I have been using the potions. Doubles attack damage for 10. Very useful. Short range guys, and you know what? Haste elixirs on them as well. We're gonna make them. This guy has two little techniques, I'll call them that. One is getting a bunch of small guys to block for him, and the other is going to be a pain when he decides to pull it off. Yep, there it is. He tells your guys to eat it. He can tell one of your guys to eat it, and then he eats it straight to death. Do not pass go, just straight death. Now, he hasn't got my guy with the resurrection, so he's not coming back. Good choice. Alrighty. Still, we got the warrior, the healer, and the necro. Not a bad combination of guys. Okay. Spoke too soon. As long as we have the necro and the healer. Necro is short range, healer's long range, but if they're health, I have potions, start using them. Let's see here. Just make sure. If necro dies, we're pretty much toast. Got a side, alright. So that's something I can fuse into my other one. Alright. Glory. It's not soulbound, but does a lot of damage. Wonder how much would that take to make my Scythemon evolve? 7.8 million. Look at that! Wrath, ooh, negative lifesteal. Does a lot of damage, a lot of crits, and I think it takes away your life. Okay, so I said we would use it. This is Draco's Lair. You need to use one of the burning runes. All the enemies are going to be dragons. All the enemies are going to be powered up. All the enemies are going to be a gigantic pain in the focus. Or the rump roast if you've ever worked in the kitchen. Now, the first time I did this, I got to level 10. This is, as far as I understand, an endless dungeon. We're gonna die here, pretty much. So we're gonna just go as far as we can and then see how badly we can kind of go out and play the stupid one, which, if the other videos, then I at least have a high quality for my blazer stupid moments. So here, if not, well, I'll just do it like something. You can just click on it and watch something else. Let's see here. So far, so good. Okay, we're digging this so far. I'm enjoying it. 4.3 million in the bank. And now we're starting to take a little bit more damage. Now, the one thing I haven't seen, and when I do, I will not be happy, is the red one. The blue ones are okay, purple ones are a little bit tough, but the red ones are the ones they deal, as far as I understand, the most damage, and they hit the fastest. Fire everywhere. Great, I'm turning my guys to charcoal briquettes. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, come on. We can do it. Alright. Well, we're gonna die in this dungeon anyway, so. Alright. Got through 3 of them. Not bad. Let's see what we got here. Now, also, if you ever reset. Oh, yeah, I'm toast. I'm so. You know what? No, we're gonna watch this. This is gonna be good. Avenge me! It's not over. Yes, it is. It's over, everybody. So we're just gonna use these. These are called fast forwards. Alright, warriors did, so I have to do this. So, 6th floor. 7th floor. It'd be good if I can actually. No, he's already wrecked. 8th floor. 9th floor. 10th floor. Okay, yay, we made it to the 10th floor. Oh, this is gonna be bad, and it's already over. Well, that was how quickly things can go to ash. Links down below. Give it a crack. Have a good day.